Hi, my name is Dr. Rebecca Burton, and I'm an education faculty member. And I wanted to go over what the anecdotal records are. The state requires you do 16 hours of classroom observation, and we're going to be doing 16 hours of video-based classroom observation this semester. In those video-based observations, you wrote up summaries about each video, and we are using that just to verify your hours for you. But those aren't your anecdotal records. Your anecdotal records are reflections of those video-based observations. And so what we're going to have you do is there are 16 prompts. Each prompt is one anecdotal record. So when we're talking about anecdotal records, we're talking about also these prompts. So it's the same thing. This prompt about describing how teachers accommodate for students with disability is your first anecdotal record. Okay, so you'll have 16 total. So let's take a look at this. And this is 2301, so I'm just using this as an example. Describe how teachers accommodated for students with disabilities. Now, instead of just giving us a description, what we want you to do is to address these four components. So you're going to first give us two examples that you saw from videos where teachers were accommodating students with disabilities. It can be from the same video, it can be from a couple of videos, but you need two examples. And then each example is 1 point apiece. Then you're going to talk about from when you watched teachers accommodating students, what kind of strengths or noteworthy thing or positive things did you see that teacher do? Then you're going to address challenges. What potential challenges did you see in the videos where teachers were accommodating students with disabilities in those classrooms? So not challenges for yourself, but challenges that you saw inside those videos. And then lastly, predict how this topic may affect your future classroom or the future in education. So going with that accommodated one, predict how accommodations may either affect your future classroom, or if you feel like you may not have students with disabilities in your classroom, predict how accommodations may just affect education in the future. So you'll notice there's points here. So each anecdotal record is worth 5 points. And so to receive full credit, you need to address each one of these parts for each anecdotal record. Okay, so if you do all four in one anecdotal record, but you don't do it in another, each one, you know, we're evaluating each one for 5 points. So it's not kind of a, just because you didn't do it in this one, you won't get credit in that one. So each anecdotal record will be 5 points. Now, some confusion that students have is they feel like, okay, well, video one must address this prompt one. No. So let's say you watched 3 videos about accommodation. You can use those 3 videos to address this first prompt, okay? You're gonna have to piece together the videos to create your 16 hours, but you may not necessarily watch an hour about accommodating students. You may have watched 30 minutes or 45 minutes. So it's not important that it's a one-to-one, that your first video is about this, or that I have to watch an hour's worth to do this. No, you're getting enough information from the videos to be able to address each one of these prompts. So what I would do is I would read through the prompts first to make sure that whatever videos you're watching, you're being very strategic about it, to make sure that you're watching enough about these different things to be able to address each prompt. There is an example at the bottom of each one that gives you a little bit of an idea about what we might be looking for.